Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers, but what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. My blood's boiling! Toss the jump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
43, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. School Squadron, get into formation.
I really couldn't give a Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing.
All right, I'm on it back. There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? They're that convincing. Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke! Send in the fire team.
Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now.
Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the
Why
first
did you
kill
tell us after
trigger?
it starts? This is the first
If
unit.
count's going forward,
I
it's all
decide
mine.
when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
There later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Stall warning.
Fox 2.
No way anyone's gonna take the top score from me. It's my money. Enemy behind you. Heads up.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Don't stray from your bomber.
Missile.
We're losing escort.
Missile.
Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're running this dude.
Missile. Missile.
Bingo! Direct hit.
Missile.
I've got something for you.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft acting on the person. We're cut off. We can't break a raid. We can't.
Stall
Let's go.
warning.
Where the hell are we out of here?
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again.
Only because kills are self-reported.
Focus on destroying the target.
A monkey can do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Bandit in my sight. Not good. Frank! I'm hit!
Did they really think they can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Enemy missile.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Missile.
Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
Got all dressed up for nothing.
I have to break.
Stall warning.
What's your six? Bandit! Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
On my enemy's tail. Bandit sighted.
Pull up.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for.
I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head.
Shoot down. Breaking out of rock.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
We've never had so many casualties.
Trigger again!
targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, please maintain silence for the moment.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, that boy.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Still in the fleet. We're losing friendly. This was not the plan.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit on my 6!
Missile. Missile.
2 targets remaining.
Missile.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now, the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess maybe Dan and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Missile.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
We're too busy to maneuver. I can't get away.
Missile.
School 6, Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Missile. 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 Missile.
This is School 6. Evading enemy missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile. Missile. Missile. Missile. Missile.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission's never ended.
Looks like Bandog's finally come around. All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
I'm going after the plane. Dead.
You're giving that a shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full man?
Finally have a read on the targets. You're in one hell of a place. I'll take you from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Locked on. This one's mine.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy. Spare 15, missile away. Target hit.
Stall warning. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along, or...
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Brand new delusion.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note when they're testing.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow me everything.
Spare 15 locked.
Got less than 3 days worth of energy stored.
Spare 15, missile away.
Enemy has a lock. Friendly down.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Evade. Continuing attack. Bandit in my sight. Enemy behind you. Heads up. Breaking off.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Look out, bandits behind.
The enemy can only approach us from certain angles, so cover them.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Missile.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
Has a lock on.
They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can go place outside.
It's not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface.
Damn. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. I'm gonna have to rethink the odds. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
They're just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
Bandit acquired.
Too low and you'll get fired.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
We should really are good at me for someone who's used to killing presidents.
Ex-presidents.
So, what's the difference? Whatever, still got 3 sit lines.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Pick it up.
God damn it, I'm dead! I'm still at the table!
High roller missile! Another one!
I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hey,
Missile.
someone's down! Who is it? It's High Roller! He's been taken out!
Don't miss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Missile.
They have me spiked!
Missile. Missile.
What happens to a bat when the banker's out?
Missile.
Another man down! There's no point! Retreat!
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me!
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you will hit your numbers.
Missile.
Set up AA weapons. Put on a flat surface.
Missile. Missile.
5 minutes remaining.
Take off that missile! Enemy on your tail! Watch it!
Engage or face punishment.
Put away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Missile.
Straight into the tunnel! They're taking off from inside! You gotta be kidding!
Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shot down 6.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
Missile.
This is a whole new kind of war.
Missile.
Hostile behind. They have a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile launched.
Missile.
Targeting gun range. Fire.
Missile.
Bandit on my 6!
Missile.
7 down. That's more than an ace.
Stall warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Black 2!
Missile. Missile.
The enemy has escaped!
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Hit on target confirmed.
I'm finally finding my groove.
Missile.
Spare 15. Watch your tail.
Missile.
Trigger, there's no radio to lift my spirits.
Missile.
3 minutes remaining.
Missile.
The enemy's got a lock!
Missile. 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 Missile.
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
Missile.
Attack failed.
Missile. Missile.
Missile evading!
Stall warning.
Enemy is flat!
Stall warning. Missile.
Spare 15. Missile.
Hostile has a lock!
Missile.
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crabs down.
Target acquired.
Hostile has a lock!
Missile. Star warning.
All right, then I'm back.
Missile. Missile.
I'm hit. Target acquired.
Ammunition 0. Missile.
Spare 15, missile.
Missile.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air.
Missile. Missile.
1 minute remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hostile has a lock!
Fox 2. Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Adulation from the guard dog, untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them.
Missile! Evading!
Pull up.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Whatever. They'll just be ordered to retreat.
New blip on radar. Shoot down anything that interferes with your mission. Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Prince below me and clouds above? This is a joke. It has to be.
I want to send the Rusians to hell, but I sure ain't joining them.
Locked on target.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. That's working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Enemy sighted, closing fast. You sure? In this weather?
Locked on.
Missile.
Break, break!
Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed. They're in the clouds.
Missile. Missile.
Don't panic. They'll crash on their own.
Missile away.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know.
You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe?
There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
This wind.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Anti-surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score, not this crap.
Caution. 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 Pull up. Caution.
Spare 15, missile away.
Caution.
Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Caution. Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Missile. Missile.
Destruction of target confirmed. I'm surprised you survived. Looks like we got someone in our squadron who can see through clouds. Careful, don't crash into the mountains. And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
All our commander thinks about is looking good for the general staff office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands. Righto.
Radar's working! We're under attack! Don't wait for interceptors! Use missiles!
Missile.
The wind! I can't fly straight!
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes that don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. Right on you.
Right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Enemy on me!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Cyclops 2, missile inbound!
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
You don't even have time to check radar! Missile in the air.
UAV down.
Evading!
Break it off.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Missile! Don't let it touch you!
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger. Fox 2.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
4 to go.
Enemy's
Bandit has a lock on me.
The lightning short-circuited those drones. How do you like that?
Rock's on, bandit.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. We're fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Missile.
Try and stop me!
Missile.
Missile inbound.
UAV destroyed.
Cyclops 1, break, break!
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Missile!
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Machines. Trigger's holding up. We got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud. Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and 1 more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. My guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6! Cyclops 1, missile!
Go to hell.
Spare 15, launching missile. Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Just to a thundercloud without even blinking.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 1 is hit!
I'm hit, but still functional. So I just gotta look at the support. Just 1 fighter.
Maintain your element. Go at it, Bears. Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine.
Fire warning.
Damn it. He's glued to my tail.
Great. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Told us to drop the gun. I'm going home.
Why are some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take out the rear. Get it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status?
My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him.
See that color? Wing is flying.
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Weissman, we don't want to mess with this guy. He's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Yeah, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood. Spare 15, this is your fight. Spare 11 can't touch him. You take the fastest one, Spare 15. Forget about the rest.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Fusion, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Missile incoming!
I'm hit. Soul 1, moving to assist. We're doing our jobs in Alpha 5.
Here. Please reboot system.
Ops 2.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
System failure. Feedback filter damaged.
Soul 1, this is Soul 2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Soul 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Caution.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will it be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 3,000 meters. Bank right. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. Heading is good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squadron.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, a fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Units, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
I don't know what they were keeping in there, but it's all ashes now.
Box 2. Doing well to get me started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
No big deal. Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought it was one Tuesday. Enemies being stuck at the penal base.
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on me. Destroy the target.
Attacking.
Missile.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Try to help those trapped. Bandit has a lock.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Missile.
Eject. Missile. Breaking.
An Nessa-2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
They hit me, but I'm still flying.
One bandit back.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Why are we getting
Trigger is just quietly plugging away. These are the only things one can do.
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
I've got you right where I want you.
Block 2.
Confirmed kill on AA gun. 2 minutes remaining.
Spare 15 is down to target. Enemy has a lock.
Missile! Missile!
Attacking. The oil tank! Shit! There's no way we can extinguish it! Block 2.
A missile hit you.
Spare 15 is down to target.
1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. Traffic flares at 0.
This is hardly the time to worry about that. Just go!
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Behind you! Watch out!
Missile.
Missile! Missile!
Missile.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Attacking from behind my target.
Caution.
Kill on target confirmed.
Missile.
Block 2.
Missile.
Targeting every last oil drop.
Missile. Missile.
We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare Squadron, and Nessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward.
You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs.
I wasn't running away, I was retreating.
Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there.
Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam.
Target down.
Target in sight.
I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, more warships. Plenty of buildings, too. Destroy everything in sight. I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military. You think you look anything like military?
Mark 2. Whoa. Doing well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was dead. Fair enough. Behind you. He's been stuck at the penal base, and he's locked on me.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then.
A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on that.
Target down.
Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay. Friendly down.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here. Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away.
Bandog was right. Real proper military. Enough with the whole now act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. 3 minutes remaining. It's all about where you're from. Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Made it in my sight. Locked on.
Enemy has a lock.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
I don't know what they were keeping there, but it's all ashes now.
Enemy attack struck me. Okay.
Sector 6, bandit.
Break.
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one. 2 minutes remaining.
Trigger, missile, get out of the way!
Main base, continuing attack. They're targeting every last oil truck. Friendly shot down.
Enemy is locked on.
Javelin flares are depleted.
Dodge.
Get off of me!
Spare 15, target destroyed. 1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Somebody help! People are trapped inside. Mark 2. Granny, I'm locked on.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Seconds remaining. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Can't put the fire out. Get back.
Vehicle down.
Trigger target. Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
There's a lock on Trigger's bird.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm Anessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's what radar picks up on. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Fox 2.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
It's like a jackal, Trigger. Got one on radar. Moving.
Damn, that truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit.
Yeah, the target destroyed.
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Vehicle down. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run for life.
Keep going. Burn it all.
They shot at. What is this bullshit?
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again? It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that blue girl feather jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Our chance of living with him.
Huh? What was that explosion? You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Spear 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Drop them all. Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all. Where are the tankers?
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends. That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
We can't attack the surface when our lives are on the line.
Target detected on radar.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Just abandoned off. Elimination is due to the dust. Just like regular cloud. You lose your lock in there.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Ground out. I got no vision.
Caution. Missile. Missile.
Bandit right behind you.
Pull up.
5 minutes remaining.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that?
Caution. Pull up. Pull up. Missile.
Missile! Whoa!
Missile. Missile.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.